Hello everyone and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 in our random Hearts of Iron world. It is August of 1938. We've played for roughly roughly 2 years at this point. We are Germany and we've expanded quite nicely. So has Munster to our north. They're going to be a little bit of a threat. Hopefully they'll take on Estonia rather than taking on us. We haven't really defended that northern border at all. I'm kind of hoping we don't need to. In the meantime, we did just destroy a gigantic pocket, something like 200,000 Bulgarian and nationalist Spain troops. They decided to land an unsupported, unsupplied division over here in Vlor that the Poles are taking care of, hopefully, for us. And we need to figure out how to get our Greek colony back, because I don't want to sit here defending this strait for the foreseeable future, to be entirely honest. I really want to be able to push up this way with the Poles. Now, Poland is going to grow because of this, but once again, I think that once they start encroaching on the Dutch territory up here, we will see a humongous amount of Dutch troops and Bulgarian troops coming down and taking on the Polish front line. Now, the Polish front line isn't exactly all that strong. They only have one division on some of the provinces, but the nationalist Spanish divisions arrayed against them are very few. I don't think that the Poles really have anything left in terms of resistance pushing north into. It looks like this is. Let's see. This is Munich. This is Vienna. So yeah, this is southern German area. They're gonna have some mountains to deal with, but I don't think that the nationalists have enough troops to really cause them any trouble. Over here in the boot of Italy, the Poles have been pushed back. They had pushed all the way up to Taranto and Agropoli, but the Bulgarians managed to put enough troops together to push them back, and now they're being relegated to just this little the tip of the boot right here. They do have a navy. I'm not sure where their transports are. Well, there's two right there. And, they may have... Yeah, they have 6 right here. They need to start worrying about pulling as many men out of there as they possibly can. In the meantime, we're going to leave one of our infantry divisions here to defend this port, at least so that we can put up some sort of resistance if they try to make another landing. I don't think they have enough troops to. And in the meantime, we need to figure out how we're going to reduce this. Figure out what we're going to do against this. We don't have any airfields close enough to here that we can actually do anything. And they have an airfield right here. So it's not like we can just bomb them into submission. It may be possible for us to stick a navy over here. They do have other ports, so their navy is undoubtedly out and about causing trouble. And I don't think we can risk a naval landing in here because they probably have this well defended. I mean, we built up the land forts and the coastal defense forts. This used to be our territory. And I really don't want to risk attacking right across the strait. I mean, we might be forced to attack across the strait. You know, that might be something that we absolutely need to get done. But in the meantime, I think I am just content to sit, let our troops reorganize, reinforce, replenish. They did just capture 200,000 enemy troops. I think the Poles can win this war. Honestly, if the Poles win this war, we're going to get this back anyway. This is the nationalists, and nationalist Spain is on the way to surrender. On September 13th, we do need to remember to add another war goal, because right now we're only looking to puppet them, and we want to make sure that the fascist party gets ousted from power. In the meantime, we need to focus on deciding what we're going to do next. In terms of our production queue, we have a rather significant navy being built up that we are going to deploy to the north. All these transports, all of these destroyers, and light cruisers and battleships we're going to deploy up here to join up with these escort carriers so that we can take Copenhagen and this island away from the Netherlands, so that we'll have control of this strait. That way we can actually get our navy, which has been isolated out here for quite a while, back home. Also so that we can maybe tie down some of the Dutch troops and let the Poles push in from the south. To that end, we really just need to wait, and unfortunately our navy will not be done until next year. All these ships are going to need to wait till next year. The destroyers will be done in December of this year, and the transports will be done in September, so just another month. So we might be able to do some small-scale landings on the Dutch coast. But I'm also at war with Turkestan, so it's going to be, and New Zealand, right, and New Zealand. So basically, everyone's at war with us. We might just do a quick old jump across the water here, try to land in one of their cities, take over a port, and then maybe we can knock Turkestan out of the war, or New Zealand first. In the meantime, we are making a name for ourselves in terms of naval battles, but that's not going to win the war for us. This push down here is going to win the war for us, and we need to support it in any way that we really can. And that really means closing this pocket down so that we can redeploy our troops up north. Well, we have been attacked in the Eastern English Channel. Our ships are better positioned, and we are actually able to attack. It looks like this is just a transport. Yeah, it's just a transport flotilla. They have 2 aircraft carriers that are well out of our range. You can see our gun's effective distance is 32 kilometers, and this guy is 145 kilometers away. So there's really no way that that our ships will be able to engage well in this combat. We're probably going to lose the Emden and maybe some other ships as well. Hopefully we can take out at least the transport. Yeah, I'd recommend retreating, guys. Alright, we survived. We got their transport down. The Emden has 4% health left, so let's stop the convoy raiding. After we retreat, we'll rebase, and hopefully we don't run right back into them. Hopefully we can sneak on by. They're bombing us. Yeah, there goes the Emden. Yep. And we're engaged in them again. Yeah, okay. Is there anywhere else we can dock? There's Polish land up here. That is no longer under Polish control. This land is no longer under Romanian control. This is really the closest land that we can land in. We basically need to get there and hope that, that we don't lose our battleship. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if we did. They have been doing some nice damage up here. More consumer goods are needed, like always. And we are attempting to attack over the strait here. It's probably a poor decision, but they do have a lack of supplies, which is good. I mean, we still do have that negative 90% amphibious penalty. I have started building some marines. Yeah, there's really no way this is going to go well. We do have a 5-skill general leading it, though, which is nice. That's a 35% leader skill bonus, apparently. Oh, well. No. I mean, we're doing okay. We are doing some organization damage to them. Aircraft carrier armor is fine. Keep working on it. Got another infantry division. Yeah, just go to the 11th Corps. The problem is I think they have plenty of reinforcements. Like, they will be able to bring more and more men up to the front. Now we can rotate our men out just as easily. As long as we have enough supplies, we can rotate our men in and out of this fight as well. We do have nearly unlimited manpower at this point. The Poles are looking just fine. They don't need our help at all. They're advancing without us. I suppose if we really want to just throw hundreds of thousands of men at this problem, that might be the way to solve it. Give everybody more experience, that's for darn sure. See, now we have a stacking penalty, though, because I threw too many troops on this province. Yeah, so let's get some people out of there. Why is it taking you 10 days to move? Oh, it's the mountains. These are the woods, these are the hills. Well, you move to the woods, then. You go over there. The 9th, the 11th, the 8th. I suppose we'll just go up that way then. All right, we are making advances in our medium tank research, which is absolutely fantastic. We'll also throw in the self-propelled artillery brigade. That's a one-off thing that just lets us build self-propelled artillery, which will benefit from all of the upgrades we've given our normal artillery, which is a good thing. More infantry to add to the 11th Corps. And a new corps that we can add to the 2nd Army. This is the 12th Infantry Corps. Wonderful. That means that the 2nd Army is almost fully strength. The 12th Corps just needs to be brought back up to full strength. And the 1st Army is now at full strength as well. We are currently still building the Armored Brigade, Armored Division, sorry, Armored Corps, my goodness, for the 3rd Army, which means that their Infantry Corps are all that's left to be filled out. So with the 3 more units needed to complete that corps, we have 1 more corps, our Marines, which I'm not counting, so we're going to need more infantry. Let's build some infantry with normal artillery rather than straight old anti-tank. Just 1 more corps. And I think we might be done building infantry. Speaking of infantry, they're not doing very well here, are they? No. No, we need to break this fight off. Yeah, we lost 4,000 for absolutely nothing. Okay. Well, I think what we do is we leave the 5th Corps here. Yeah, let's keep them attached to the Expeditionary Army, but the 4th Corps head north, and the 2nd Corps needs to also head north. And we'll leave the 5th Corps here with 1 of you staying right there, and the rest of you coming down here. And Noble Raven will, of course, stay down here to help with the defense as well. Yeah, I don't think there's really any way that we can crack that, barring a naval landing, which I'm not willing to risk. We don't have the Navy to support it or the Air Force to really make sure that it stays safe. The Amazon, and next Belgium. I wonder where Belgium was over here. Interesting spot for the Amazon. More 12th Corps. Go, Poland, go. That seems like a lot more men than 1 corps. Oh, I didn't move the actual core, I just moved the core HQ. Well, that was intelligent of me. Good job. There. That should be alright. Our subs are sinking more stuff. Did our Navy ever get out? Did it get out okay? It did. Alright. Well, you can just chill there for a bit. Just regain health. Better medium tank armor and engine. It's always a nice thing. And now they're attacking us across the strait. Yeah, they saw us pulling all of our troops out. So now they think we're weak. But they're wrong. Yeah. They're probably going to keep on poking us. Try to keep an eye on us, see if we'll ever leave, but the answer will be no. Poland has been pushed into a corner here. They might have enough men to survive in that one little spot there, but oh no, this is the province with a port. They now have no port. Well, that's looks like about see if each one of these is 3,000 men. Is that how many is it? Is there each one? 3,000 men. They've got 66,000 infantry there, and 18,000 infantry there. Almost 100,000 men in that pocket there that they're going to lose. So I mean, Bulgaria loses some, Poland loses some. And now Bulgaria will have all of this men to bring up this way and help the nationalist Spain. Medium tank reliability, all fine and dandy. In the meantime, Poland is moving in completely other directions, taking over Sardinia. Right to the Amazonas. Japan is up in here. Republican Spain. Mexico, Tajikistan. All right, we need to make a move at some point. At the end of September, we'll be able to attack up in the north. Operational level command structure. Fine. Fine, whatever. And we're almost completely upgraded for our motorized. Our Marines will take a while to build. They won't be ready until February. Let's continue to focus on upgrades. If Poland is doing so darn well, we don't need to... Well, I guess we might as well continue Lend-Lease. We have plenty of industrial capacity. Another infantry to help our units along the line. It looks like Poland is having some... Oh, right. This province... The reason this province takes so long to move into is because of the piss-poor nature of the infrastructure. We completely destroyed this province. Elastic defense advance is always nice. Yeah, they'll take until October to actually... Wow. Wow. That is frightening. Poland is going to be having some difficulties moving supplies down there. It's going to take you a month to get out of that province. I mean, less time as this gets repaired. It should be repaired a decent amount each day, at the very least. I guess we're in no real hurry in terms of time, but it's level 9 infrastructure next down to 0.22. Meantime, Poland is dying over here. There's nothing we can do about it. And now you don't have any supplies because you're being supplied from this province. So Poland, what is your problem with supplying my men? What is your problem with supplying all my troops? Go back up here to Istanbul. You can't fight with no organization. Boy, if they were to attack us now, we'd be screwed. I mean, it's still a significant malice to attack across that strait, but it's almost made up for by the lack of supply debuff. Alright, we are getting a few supplies from Poland. We're giving you 50 IC a day. You'd think you'd be able to actually afford to feed our troops. What's your problem, dude? Get your crap together. Okay, I'm going to redeploy the Ranger Corps up to province up here. I guess this province. So that, I mean, at the end of this month, the destroyers, sorry, the transports will be ready. A Lend-Lease request from Italy. Yeah, I mean, sure, Italy. Who are you fighting? What war are you in? You're in all the wars we're in, but they're nowhere near you. And you're ginormous. What do you expect from me? Greedy Italians. Now, once again, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Italians. Just this Italy. This one. The one over here in northern China. They're the greedy ones. Mexico has annexed the Soviet Union. Mexico is frightening. Oh boy. Scary. They're big. Well. Have you gotten out of that province yet? No. My goodness. Submarine torpedo advance. Yeah, I mean, we're doing all right. We're doing pretty good. A lot of these technologies, we just we have too much ability to research them. You know, we're doing too well. We just have so much leadership. Look at this salient. What are you doing, Poland? I'm expecting any day to see Bulgarian troops, yeah, rushing up this direction. Do we have radar yet? I doubt it. No, not even close. Yeah, we lost some ships all the way over here in the Philippines. Oh, right, the Netherlands have a colony over here. This originally belonged to Poland. This is Romania, who invaded New Zealand. This is Italy. This is where the Italians are fighting. The United States has a colony over here. Oh, all right. And there's no way for us to get over here is the really sad thing. Yeah, it looks like we just completely flip-flopped territory. These guys are the Romanians. These guys are the Italians. They're on our side. And they took over all the opponent's land. But these guys are... This is Polish land that we lost to the Netherlands. It's weird. This is weird. And we just lost a province to somebody? Or something? I'm not worried about it. It's probably one of our weird far-flung colonies that has really no bearing on us whatsoever. Alright, what we just built. Oh, good. The 3rd Army can get a armored division now. That's wonderful. This is the 3rd Armored. Great. That's really good. That's fantastic. Okay. I mean, it's not like we're using armored divisions right now, but we very well could be in the near future. Let's build a few more multi-role fighters. And we might as well build... I mean, transport planes are meh. I think our Air Force is doing fine. We need a humongous expansion of our Navy, to be entirely honest. But no, we just got a whole bunch more airfields and a port. This port down here is too important for us to not be upgrading it. So let's upgrade it as far as possible. It's our only port in the Black Sea leading into the Mediterranean. So we need that to be as good and efficient as possible. So let's also bump up the infrastructure, build a couple coastal forts here. And let's see, the nearest airport is right here, but that's right on our border. Rostov needs some land forts. Let's build the airbase in Rostov as well. Max it out. And then all of our airfields, I think we'll make sure are max level. I know this is a humongous waste of industrial capacity, but it is very important to have enough airfields in the right places so you can actually deploy your planes. Like each level of these is just one wing. We can only have one wing on each of these levels of airfields. So if we want to have our interceptors and our multi-roles and a bomber and, in the case of the ports, a naval bomber, we really need to have very highly upgraded airfields. So I think that'll be good. Need to make sure these ones are highly upgraded, and let's make sure our ports get up there as well. This is a highly upgraded of both of these. Up the infrastructure, let's up the land fort and the coastal fort. Sort of wish we could move our capital, because it's, I don't know, I can't pronounce it. Like, I don't even want to try. Okay, we might as well completely upgrade the airport in our capital. I think that makes the most sense. Really though, if we're fighting anywhere near our capital, it means we have done a piss poor job. But simply, I don't want to be like Poland, where we're fighting in a segment of his country where no airplanes can reach him. He has plenty of airfields in the rest of his country, but nothing down here? Why? That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. So I don't want to be in that situation. We don't have any airports in the middle of the country right here. So how about we find an important province, like this one, and then just dump an airfield right here. And like this one, dump another airfield right there. That'll be okay. We used up a whole bunch of our industrial production. Each one of those takes up about 5 IC, something like that. But that'll go down as we get better at building them. And that's fine. We don't need a drastic expansion of our army at this point. We can always, you know, redelegate the priority if we need to. We might as well just be using the industrial capacity we have. And yeah, that's 27 previously full Polish infantry divisions, each with 3,000 men in them each, that are now going to be captured. Hey, our transports are done. All right, let's plop them out right there. And while we're thinking about it, we'll take our carrier air groups and we will rebase them to the carrier, please. Oh, right. There are 2 carriers that can each carry 1 CAG each. So, rebased carrier, please, and rebased carrier, please. There we go. Now we have 2 CAGs, 2 escort carriers. Waiting for fuel and nonsense. I guess we are sort of skimping on our supplies. And at this point, yeah, I don't think the Poles absolutely need all 50 of our IC. Before, we were really worried that they would be able to survive at all. Whoa, what just happened there? No, no, no. There you go. 15 is more than plenty. It's fine. Okay, they got out of that province. Wonderful. So we've got Noble Raven. It is very, very experienced infantry, and he's already at max skill, but I can't bring myself to take him on a command of that unit. But let's do a shuffle over here. The 209th Infantry Division now, instead of the 3rd Start Unit or whatever nonsense it was telling us. And let's find Noble Raven and put him back in charge, I think. I think that's a good idea. Just seems thematic enough. Heck, maybe we'll name it after him. Noble Raven. Wonderful. Poland, you just keep on making more and more naval landings. And you can't do anything with them. Why? What was the purpose of this naval landing? I mean, I guess you're causing headaches for them, but you can't consolidate, you can't push in further. You're already winning. There's no resistance on this front line. You've cornered the entire nationalist army in that province. You're pushing them back so far. Why do you need to make these stupid naval landings like that? I wonder when the Dutch troops are going to start heading this way. Okay, we've built our transports. Our special forces divisions need to get to the province. So we can start maybe taking on New Zealand, I think. They don't have any ports on this side of their country? None. No ports on that side of their country. Ugh. I guess that's something I should have checked. So we're going to need to land on that side of their country in order to supply our troops. And we can't get to that side of our country. Great, another convoy being attacked and destroyed. Oh, this is the colony we lost to New Zealand. I mean, fine. And they still have this colony, which is just a port, nothing else. No other reason for us to own it. The Philippines are hotly contested, my goodness. Scary. Okay, so New Zealand's out. Better light bombs is always nice, though. Galicia? No. No, Galicia. You cannot move through. You're at war with nationalist China and Nigeria. Well, guess what? Here's nationalist China. This is a strait. Fight over this nonsense. Just fight each other. That's fine. I don't care. Who else are you at war with? You're at war with Nigeria. Aren't you Nigeria? You are. Two little buddies are at war with each other. Well, this is interesting. Okay, we're going to redeploy the Third Army. No, not that front, this front. And we're going to attach the 3rd Armored Corps too. I normally don't like using the AI, but in this case, I want to be focused elsewhere. And honestly, it makes it go faster. I don't want to be micromanaging each and every troop movement, you know? So we'll just let our core commands do their thing. Whatever. And I think once they weaken each other, we're just gonna push right on in through. Better battleship AA, and we can invite Portugal to our faction. Who and where is Portugal? Do I want you in my faction? I don't even know where you live, Portugal. You know, whatever. Let's invite them. Yes, Portugal, we welcome you with open arms. Come on in. You're at war with Tajikistan, which means... Oh, there you are. You're at war with Tajikistan, which means that soon we will be at war with Tajikistan, which means that Italy will be at war with Tajikistan. They have accepted the invitation. Does that mean that we are now at war? No, we're not at war with Tajikistan yet. We might be soon, though. Which means Italy might be soon. Which means Italy might have problems because I don't see an Italian army. But oh well. It's their problem, not ours. They can ask Ukraine for help. Here's Serbia. Serbia's big. Scary. They're the ones with Athens right over here preventing us from getting through. Which I guess is both a good and a bad thing. And yeah, Poland losing more men. There goes 100,000. That was about a corps worth of troops, maybe about 50, 60,000 men. It's just stupid decision making. So yeah, we're going to let this war go on for a little bit. Wait until Cameroon is now on the Axis. Ugh. We'll wait until Galicia is about to surrender, and then we'll declare war on Nigeria. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Just stab them in the back. We need to get down to Poland anyway. We need a border with Poland. And we have cores on both of them, and I'm sure Poland has cores on both of them as well. We're losing more and more colonies to Turkestan. Are there any of these islands we can take? No. No, there aren't. Well, we can do these attacks and try to take over Turkestan. We need to bring the Third Army off of the line. Sorry, Third Army, I know I got your hopes up and all, but no, you need to be the reinforcements for the attack into Turkestan. I'm not sure if we'll be able to beat it with just the Special Forces Corps and the Understrength Army over here. But we'll add... I mean, we have more units to add to the Third Army. We have more units to add to the Special Forces. We're going to need to make a Special Forces Army soon enough. That are like cruisers, fine. No, Galicia. Fight your own wars. We'll come in and pounce on you soon enough. Oh, it's past September. We need to add a war goal. Install democracy. I do. That was close. They've almost surrendered. 97.2%. Well, if they surrender, we'll get this colony back. Where's their next victory province? Come on, Poland, just move there. Just move a unit there. I believe in you, dude. Come on. Get there. Everywhere else is so far away. And Poland has advanced to the Dutch border as well. Surprisingly, no Dutch troops, although they look like they're moving south. I'm not sure if they are. They may be completely underestimating this, but... Or they may have deployed their troops all in the Philippines. That's, I mean, that's a possibility. The Dutch do have a significant amount of forces up here. They could have rolled the dice and gambled on being able to take Poland out of the war easily with that landing, not realizing we'd reinforced them already. Come on, take it. Take Treviso. Take it. Get there. Force the Spanish to surrender. Kill them. You're not even facing anybody. Just walk. Is it mountains? No, it's plains. Just walk there. He did it. He did it. We enforced install democracy and puppet on nationalist Spain. All that fighting, Poland didn't even get anything. And now we have a nationalist Spain with their army friendly to us. All these dudes are friendly to us. And some of these are Dutch troops. Oh, they're going to take that right back, aren't they? We need to get across this strait. Some of those are Dutch troops that were given on loan to nationalist Spain. We need to get across that strait. But now the troops up here that were previously fighting us, the nationalists up here, are now friendly to us and are going to start fighting against the Netherlands and the Bulgarians. And over here, Bulgarians, Romanians, Netherlands. Okay, nationalist Spain doesn't have anything over there. But yeah, we have a new ally. A new strong ally in nationalist Spain. Formerly the leader of the Axis Party. Before we do anything else, we need to go into our intelligence screen and welcome the new member of the Allies properly by stopping counter-espionage and starting support ruling party. Yep, we need to make sure that we're doing that on every single member of every single allied nation, just so that their ruling party is as strong as possible. Speaking of ruling parties, it's 1938, almost 1939. Our ruling party is incredibly organized, but still hasn't managed to get very much in the way of popularity. I mean, we are trending upwards, but there are a lot of internal factors like war exhaustion and nonsense that are keeping us down. But we somehow managed to prevent the paternal autocrats from getting too much in the way of organization, which is fantastic. Well, with all that, thank you for joining me once again. I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you much. Have a good one.